I've got a little more to say about this complexity issue in the ice agents, but I'll start again with my cottage cheese that I'm making, and beer and bread and the other things like that, and apply the same thinking. As I watch videos about cooking the curd, which is what I'm doing right now, and overnight I let it curdle. The temperatures. I try to use a temperature gauge, hang it on the side of your pot, and look, and said 114.5 degrees centigrade or something like that, or not centigrade, Fahrenheit. Uh, but then another video said, if you can put your finger in it, it's probably right. And keep your finger in there. And they even reach in and tear the curds apart as they're forming if they're getting too big. And another one, or maybe it's the same one, said if you can put your finger in it, but you can't leave your finger in it, then it's too hot. Well, then you're cooking the curds. And I just use that, and I think it'll work because once you curdle the milk, skim milk, the raw milk, I should say. Uh, then when it's done, you raise it up and you cook the curds and you get them to get more firm. Uh, okay, so that's an example of simplicity. The same thing goes on with beer. Now, I have not made good beer. Actually, it's ale that I'm trying to make, not beer. But I didn't make a distinction. And I have not really made good ale yet. Drinkable, but not good. But the complexity, I'm just skipping it all. The only thing I found I can't skip is I think I do have to heat it up at a certain point to limit the some of the bacteria. Well, anyway, that's just an example. Back to those ice agents, or one other thing I'll say related to that. There's a song, "'Tis a Gift to Be Simple." I think it's sometimes called the Shakers song. I don't know. "'Tis a gift to be simple. 'Tis a gift to be free. 'Tis a gift to come around where we ought to be." But just that first line, "'Tis a gift to be simple." All right, those ice agents, they may be simple folk inside. I can't even begin to think. But they certainly are not in a simple outfit or a simple situation. And I was thinking, in a way, they look like robots. I'll bet there's some place that's working on, can we make a robotic ice agent? Probably. It looks like most of the work's done. It's a disadvantage, in a way, to have a human inside all that stuff. And I was thinking, now what if those guys, what if they have to sneeze with all that stuff on, or get a runny nose? They're after all, they are people in there, and what if they have to take a leak? It would be a huge inconvenience. It's almost like, well, you've got to deal with all that kind of stuff before you dick yourself out, I guess. I don't know. And what if, was their breakfast checked to make sure that there were no hidden slow-release laxatives in that breakfast? I don't know. It just looks so otherworldly to see those guys standing with humans, confronting humans. And I think I've been wanting to come back around to the movement of Romanticism, which was worldwide, for other reasons. I wanted to just remind people that there is such a thing as Romanticism. And part of Romanticism was simplicity. And but maybe I probably hadn't better get into that. But I think all over the place you can see evidence of a civilization and a culture that has gotten already too complex. You have something as complex as an automobile, and if one little fuse made who knows where fails, the whole system fails. And I compare that to, say, my new Amish or Mennonite friend going to town in his horse and buggy. I mean, a horse is a pretty complex thing too. A buggy is not. Well, there was a day it would have been, but you know, his horse could have pulled me out of my car out of the snow the other day, or the ice. All right, now I guess I'm just just talking, but I still would love to see that a chart of an ice agent decked out, his boots and all that stuff on his belt, especially. What is that? What's an estimated cost? I was thinking about that. I bet it's more closer to 10,000 than 5,000, just for the stuff. Not to mention shipping him around and all. Bye for now.